I'm recording now. Okay, so I wanted to cover a few things tonight. On Monday night, I am lucky enough to be able to talk to a regional sales manager from Beachbody. She's from corporate, and hi Heather. And I get to talk to her bi-weekly, and we talk about, the best ways to teach my team and what we're doing as far as where our team's going and things like that. And basically how to help you guys get set up on the right foot. And it really got me thinking about making sure that you guys, first off, like Kathy and me were talking about earlier, are not overwhelmed when you first sign up as a coach, because no matter where you are at in this business, there's a sense of overwhelming sensation where you're like, either like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? Or I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know how much I should be doing, or whatever. So I want to help simplify things for you, but I also want to help you guys get aligned with your goals and realize where you're going, where you want this business to take you. Because I guarantee you guys, if you signed up as a coach and you just wanted to be a discount coach, y'all wouldn't have showed on this Zoom tonight. Like, this would not have been a priority. You'd be like, okay, I'm getting a discount. See you later. Have fun chatting with other people, whatever. Unless you really like all these people and you want to do it anyways, then I don't blame you. But so I want to help you guys get aligned with your goals, get started off on the right foot, not get overwhelmed. And I want to talk about what we're doing moving forward for this month so that you guys can put those actions into play so that that you're able to reach your goals. Now, some of you have been coaches for a week. Some of you have been coaches for a month. Some of you have been coaches for longer. So this is going to help regardless, because both Heather and Rebecca, you guys both have coaches, and Christina, that you guys can take this information to your coaches as well, which is awesome. This is not just for newbies. It's great information, great content. I hope to provide anyways. If not, just tickle my fancy and say, Vicki, you did a great job. Okay, so first off, when we're talking about overwhelming, like me and Kathy were talking about how it's so crazy when you have a full-time job or a part-time job or a family, and you're incorporating all this new stuff, working out, meal planning, training videos, posting in challenge groups. Like, you kind of are discombobulated of where to go, what to do, where to put your focus on. And if you kind of are OCD with scheduling and you're off, it drives you crazy. At least I know it drives me crazy. So my best advice for you when it comes to your job or separating your Beachbody business to your regular life, whether it's your stay at home or you have a job or whatever it is, dedicate 1 hour a day. Break it down into 1 hour for your business. And it could be before or after work. It could be separated into half an hour before work, half an hour after work. And that's the time that you can check in with your groups. You can read your personal development. You can watch a training video, things like that. The workout, however, is not incorporated in your hour a day. That's separate, because that should be your personal time, because that's you feeling good, getting your bikini body or whatever you're working towards when you're working out. So that's going to be separate from your hour a day. Here's the thing on how to not get overwhelmed. Remember, don't ever forget that every video that's posted in these training videos, they're going to be there. I'm not going to delete them. Your upline's not going to delete them. They're always going to be there. So like, say you have a hectic day and you can't hop on Facebook, don't think that you need to get on that right away. Like, don't get crazy and be like, oh my God, I missed the last two or whatever. Just catch up when you can, because I know a lot of people that actually have to work 60 hours a week and come home, make their family dinner, put the kids to bed. When are they going to have time to hop on Facebook, do a training video? Or even by then, your brain is kind of mush. And so you sit there and you watch it and you're like, what did I just watch? Or, like, I don't know what she's asking me to do. So don't stress out about the fact that you have to get to these. I mean, these are at your convenience. This is why this business is so great, because all the training and everything is at your convenience. However, if you schedule your days, like if you schedule your workout like a doctor's appointment, if you schedule your Beachbody business hours like a doctor's appointment, schedule it in your phone, then it will be less likely for you to miss. Like, if you have 10 minutes to spare to return messages, or hop in your challenge group or whatever, plug that into your phone every day so you remember to check those. And one thing I want you guys to always remember, you guys all see that bright red dot at the top of your Facebook thing that says notification, notification, notification. Like, I'm sure all your Facebooks are going ding, ding, ding all day long if you have it up, right? Or you log in and it's like 107 or whatever. Do not think that you need to read all those notifications in the groups. You guys have been added to coach groups for support and accountability, or support and to ask questions. These are groups where we're all family. We all help each other. And so when someone stumbles upon something that they need help on, they post in these groups, and you know, someone's going to be there to answer them. It's good information for you to know. However, you do not need to be reading everything that's asked or posted in those groups. However, if you guys see someone getting welcomed as a new coach, it's so nice. It's community. It shows love and support and family. If you take the time to say welcome, or, you know, welcome to the family or whatever. I always make a big deal out of those because they're joining something new. They're joining something, they may be nervous or excited or scared or whatever. And so having that sensation of having this warm welcome, it really helps them feel comfortable and confident when they're joining something. Also those groups are good for shout outs too. Like today I shouted out Zena because she did this awesome water post. I'm like, dang girl. So I had to shout her out. So don't get overwhelmed. Don't think that you guys have to read all those notifications. And then if you guys need to like catch up on the training videos during the week or a day or the weekend or a day off. Yeah. And then I'm winging this here, so bear with me. The coach calls. So the Misfit coach call is every Monday night. There is the National Wake Up Call every Monday morning. And we have these lovely weekly team Zooms where we actually get to see each other's lovely faces every Tuesdays. These are all of them are always recorded. All of them are always the same time. So this is something that you could plug in. Like this could be part of your BB hours or your business hours on Tuesday. You know, it could be part of your personal development or your training, if you will, whatever you want to plug it into. Yeah. Okay. So that's the part where I'm talking about being overwhelmed and scheduling so far. Now I want to talk about goals. One thing I'm going to start doing myself is, if you guys are my personally sponsored coach, you would have received a welcome email that talks about like how to get set up and your websites and things like this. But what I'm going to do is incorporate a new YouTube video, and I'm going to talk about goals in this video. Now, everyone signs up. Like Zena, I just talked to Zena the other day, and I was like, hey girl, so where do you want to take your business? Because I want to know, do you want to tippy toe into this, or do you want to dive in head first? Because it's nice to know where your coaches want to go right when they sign up, right? Because that way you know how to help your coaches. Because if they're tippy toeing in and you're like trying to dive in head first with them, they're going to get overwhelmed by you, or they're going to be like, oh my God, this girl's crazy or whatever. So it's nice to be on the same page. So what I want to do and what I want to talk to you guys about is 30-day goals. And this is something I'm going to incorporate in my new welcome emails. And by the way, when you guys receive a welcome email, save it, because it's something that you can reuse to your team as well. You can save it, put it in your own words, but keep the gist of like how to set up the website and where the training is and stuff like that. But it's something that you can reuse and duplicate to your coaches and your team as well. But so there's two huge things that if you're actually in this business, to be in this business, to either go down from your full-time job to a part-time job, or bring home a spouse, or quit your full-time job, stay at home with your babies, or have freedom, be able to work from the beach, what have you, whatever reason why you signed up as a Beachbody coach, if this is where you are and you're all in, these are where your goals should be at your 30-day mark. So first off, Success Club should be something that's non-negotiable. And why I say this is because Success Club just means you're helping 3 people every month start the steps to a healthier, happier self. And Success Club is 5 points a month. You get 2 points for every challenge pack purchase through your website. And you get 1 point for every Shakeology home direct through your website. And this counts the same for coaches as well. So when you go in, like say you're Zena or Jessica that just signed up, they're in my brand new coach training group. So this 30-day mark, they're gonna want to hit Success Club. So they're gonna reach out to people, and this is what the new coach training group is. I help you guys with all this jazz. You're not like, I don't know what I'm talking about, but you want to join me, it'll be super fun, I promise. Or not, I don't know. But so you're helping 3 people a month. So sell 3 challenge packs. And like I always talk about, it's not about the sales, it's about sharing. That's why we're products of the products. That's why we're doing the 21-day fix or PIO or TurboFire or P90X or Body Beats or whatever program that we're doing. This is why we're sharing it constantly, because we're not going to ask someone to do something that we're not doing ourselves, right? Because that's a salesperson. We're sharing. So when you say that, who can I help on a daily? You're not going to say, who can I sell to? You're going to say, who can I help? Who has something that I can offer? Or what can I offer someone else? Whether it's getting healthier, maybe it's financial, maybe they also want to be a coach. Maybe they need help with nutrition. Like my coach Missy, she just found out that her gestational diabetes is going away due to Shakeology. Like, I mean, this is crazy that the stuff that you can offer to help people, but you will never know what you can help them with if you don't ask. So that's why, like, maybe on your hour a day business hours, you could write your to-dos like, how many people do I want to reach out to today and offer help, offer guidance? And when you're setting it that way, okay, I'm backtracking here a little bit. So I know when I first started becoming a coach, and I want you guys to raise your hand if you feel the same way, please don't leave me hanging. But I was a little nervous to put myself out there because the last thing I wanted to be seen was a salesperson. So like I would talk about my journey. Once I started, I would talk about my journey all day long. But when it came down to the nitty gritty, I was scared. Like the price, I was scared. Anything purchasing, I was scared because I was like, I don't want them to see me as a salesperson. Like, does anyone else feel that way or has felt that way? Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm not alone here. Okay. So, but here's the thing. So you are not a salesperson, regardless of if you are coming down to the price or asking them to sign up with you or whatever. You are simply taking what you love, what works for you, what you want to do something so amazing with, and you're sharing it with people. And I know Rebecca has heard this 1,000 times. So Rebecca, you could mute me if you want, but I always talk about this as like buying a pair of boots. Like we're all girls on here. We all love shoes. And, you know, you go to the store, you go to Macy's, you buy these cute pair of boots and they're on sale 40% off, and you go out with the girls and everyone's like, oh my God, those are cute boots. And you're like, yeah, I got them 40% off at Macy's, and they go with my jeans and my leggings and skirts and they're so comfy. I could walk around in them, blah, blah, blah. Are you trying to sell your girlfriend your pair of boots? No, you love them so much for what they've done for you, the cost of them, you can't help but share your love for them. That's how I feel about Beachbody. So that's why we share our journey. We share what works for us. We share our love for why we coach and why we're doing the 21-day fix and why we love Shakeology. And so that way, when you start talking to these people on your list that you want to offer, they're not like, whoa, Kathy, I didn't even know that you were doing anything like this. Like, why are you talking to me about this? You know, like they've been following you. They can see you. Rebecca, are you crying? Oh, I was like, what did I say? Jeez.
ATI.
Okay, I get it. But that way they've been watching you for a while and they could see, so they're not like dumbfounded when you come up to them and be like, hey girl, how are you? Or how you been? Or I'm hosting a 21-day fix group and want to see if you would like to join, or whatever, however you message them. that way they have been watching your journey. And so they're not surprised, and they could be like, well, you know what, Kathy, I would love to join you because I see the amazing progress you're doing, or I see how happy you are with what you've been doing, or things like that. So they're not like thrown for a loop. Does that make sense? And here's also the thing. So I don't know about everyone on this call, but I do know how I signed up as a coach. And I never heard of Beachbody before when I signed up. I was halfway through my weight loss. I was 200 pounds when I was presented Beachbody from my best friend of 15 years. And she posted her before and her day 30 of Turbo Fire. And I remember her telling me like, oh, I'm doing this workout from home, and here I am busting ass on a freaking treadmill for 2-3 hours a day at the gym. I hated going to the gym. I hated everyone there. I hated life. I was miserable. My mindset was whack. Anyway, so I saw my girlfriend, and I'm like, okay, you got better results in 30 days than I have 2 years in the gym for hours on end. Like, what are you doing? She told me it's this awesome workout with this blonde crazy lady. She's so much fun. And then she's like, yeah, you get this, this, and this, and you can sign up as a coach. And I'm like, well, what does a coach do? And she told me a little bit about it. She didn't really know because she was 3 weeks into coaching. We didn't have training back then. And she was like, yeah, you get all this for $200. And I was like, that's a lot of money. Like, to me back then, we were literally struggling to make ends meet with the amount of money that we had coming in, like, let alone me blowing $200 off of something. And ever since I had my child, like, before I had my son, I would spend hundreds of dollars on clothes, even if I didn't have it, on myself. After I had my kid, like, all my selfishness went out the window. I don't know how that happened, but it, like, all my money, I wanted to buy like little boys' clothes and this little soccer ball and whatever. But so when she told me that I could have all this for $200, like I said, we were brand new coaches. We didn't have the training. And so she didn't really break it down to me. She kind of like threw the curveball, like, bam, $200 right on top of your head. But I knew at that point in time, like, I wanted to make something of my life. Not only did I want to get healthy and happy, I wanted to be a good role model for my son. And I wanted to get out of debt. I wanted to stop struggling financially. And I just needed a purpose. I needed to stop being just a mom. I needed to stop being just a housewife. I needed to do something more with my life. And not everyone has hit rock bottom before signing up as a coach. I mean, I hope not, but that was my point. That was my point in time. So I was willing to do whatever it took to sign up as a coach. And so since then, I said, I don't care what it's going to cost. I don't care what it's going to take, but I'm going to be successful at this because I want it so bad. And it kills me to this day when I see someone with so much fire that I had when I first signed up, and then they let it fizzle out 1-2 weeks into coaching. It's really sad. And I know life happens. Like, trust me, I know life happens. I went through a divorce. I went through my father passing away. I went through a cancer scare, all while becoming a coach. I know how scary it is when shit hits the fan. Like, I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything, but I had this fire that I was not going to let go. And I was building this team of amazing people just like you that I was not going to let down. I cannot tell you guys how many, okay, I've wanted to quit twice. I'm not going to lie. I've wanted to quit coaching twice because I've been in that mental state where I'm like, I'm not good at this. This is not meant for me. Woe is me. You know, we all get in these emotional things where nothing can make us feel better. And we're just like, I'm going to eat my feelings, and ice cream makes everything better. But then I think, like, you know, I went to my girlfriend, Cindy, who's also a coach. And I was like, you know, I don't know if I can do this anymore. And she's like, are you kidding? Like, look at all the people around you. Like, this is a community. This is a family. Like, we're not going to let each other slip. And this is why these groups are so important, because if you're feeling like you're slipping, or you're feeling overwhelmed, or family happens, or life happens, or whatever, reach out to somebody. Don't keep it in, because it's not going to help you at all. No matter what the issue is, you have to be vulnerable enough to reach out and feel comfortable and confident within these groups, because we are family. And Chelsea, your baby is so freaking cute. All the time she has this little baby on. Give me baby fever. Anyway, So I totally lost my track of that. Oh, so make sure that, like, if you guys have that fire, I want you to really think about what it is, why you signed up as a coach. And I want you to create your why, it's called. And your why is why you signed up with Beachbody. Why did you become a coach? I want it to be so detailed that it makes your hand hurt from writing. Like, that bad. And it's going to change over time. I promise you. Because when I first signed up as a coach, I think I said I wanted to make $100 a week and I wanted to help people and I wanted to get skinny. I think I'm literally thinking that's exactly what it said. And now mine is like completely different. It has nothing to do with my income. It's I want to pay off my house and I want to be able to go to my son's school once a week and surprise him with lunch. And I want to be able to not have to borrow money when my furnace breaks down during the winter time like it has done before, or I want to buy an Audi S5 for my birthday. And, and I want to help 1,000 people a year become healthier. Like that's like these things are like your why grows, and like everyone has a different why, and there's no why that's going to be bad. I'm telling you, no matter what the reason is, but you guys have to know what it is yourself, because there's going to be times where you struggle. There's going to be times where you fall off, and you're going to forget, unless you wrote it down, why you started this journey in the first place. And the same thing goes with your own health and fitness journey. Because since y'all started working out or eating right, did you ever have a bad day? Did you ever skip a workout? Yes? Come on. Right? See? And if you don't remember why you started working out or eating right in the first place, you're just going to continue down that path. And that's why it's so important to have your why written down, put it on your screensaver, desktop, Post-it notes, make a cute little, if you're really crafty, go to Michael's and get a craft board and do all that jazz. Whatever you have to do, post that shit I'm sorry I'm cussing so much. I get a really, really truck drivery when I get passionate, I guess. I'll try to tone it down. But post it everywhere, because if, like, I'm telling you guys, there's going to be hard times. But if you go back to your why and you're like, man, I really want to do this for my son. And I really want to do this to help people. And I really want to help people not feel the way that I felt at my worst. And you think about that and you're like, why did I want to quit? Or why don't I want to do my work today? Or why don't I want to get to my workout today? Because this is right here. This is important. This is my priority. And I'm not going to let that go out. And no matter what it is, I'm not telling you guys that having an income goal of $1,000 a week is wrong. I'm not. If that's going to help you be financially free and comfortable and happy in your life, aim for it. If you want to make $100,000 a year, go for it. Put it in your why. If you want to, whatever. I'm not going to keep throwing things out there because they're just going to get bad. But so make sure that you all, everyone on here, no matter how old of a coach you are, make your way. Okay. Oh yeah, that's Success Club. Okay. I don't know how I went from your why to Success Club. Anyways, fine. It's how I am. If you guys are just meeting me, this is how I am. I apologize. Now, the next step, the next goal for your 30 days is Emerald. And what Emerald means is it's your first rank advancement. It's basically your first promotion in the Beachbody business. This is when you first start building your team. You have 2 coaches underneath you. And what is so good about becoming an Emerald coach is not only do you get team cycle bonuses, which are on top of your weekly commission, but you also qualify for free customers through Beachbody. So anyone that orders through beachbody.com or any of the infomercials, or they go through Team Beachbody without logging into a coach, Beachbody Corporate distributes them to everyone Emerald and above. And so and they show up in your online office and you're like, oh, I got a new customer. And Zena's like, hey girl, I just seen you signed up, blah, 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 blah. And all you have to do is build that relationship with them. And help them along the way. They buy programs, they buy Shakeology, they buy, whatever it is. I had a free customer buy $800 worth of product from me. $800. I'm like, girl, why are you buying so many challenge packs? That's crazy. Like, I mean, that's really cool, but it's crazy. But, so you reach out to these people and then they could what was that? I'm losing my mind here. Oh, lily bugs. Hi, Lily. Oh, sorry, I tried.
No, say hi, Vicky. Say hi, Vicky. You can tell. Say bye, Vicky.
Bye, Lily. Oh.
Attitude like your mama.
Okay. Where was it? Oh yeah. So Emerald. And also, so side note, everyone, that you can cap out at Team Cycle Bonus at $250 a week. So that's just in Team Cycle Bonus. Now, as an Diamond coach, I know this is taking a little ahead, but if y'all want to shoot for Diamond within 30 days, more power to you. Let me know and I will hook you up, girlfriends. But if you want to shoot for Diamond, regardless of when, that's 8 coaches. So you have 4 coaches on each leg. 1 on each leg is an Emerald. But you can cap out at $2,000 just in Team Cycle bonuses a week. A week. Like, would you all like to make $2,000 a week? Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Imagine all the boots you could buy with $2,000 a week. Jeez.
I thought you said booze.
Oh, you can buy that too. Whatever tickles your fancy, boots, booze, whatever,
I got excited.
So yeah, and like when I first signed up as a coach, it was scary because I was like, first off, I was intimidated by talking to people. Because I was nowhere near my goal. I thought people would think I was a crock, like who's going to want to listen to me? I had no self-esteem. I had no self-belief in myself. And that's where I was wrong. Because when you start working towards yourself and bettering yourself and you start putting yourself out there, people are watching, whether they're liking or commenting, or they're just sitting back and watching. People are always watching you. And when you're sharing your journey and you're acting like you're having so much fun doing whatever workout you're doing, they're just sitting watching. And then when you start talking about things and like, oh my God, I just paid, like I had people talk about like how they paid off their car or how they bought, one of my coaches, Jeanette, bought a Lexus SUV and she couldn't do that without Beachbody. And my girl Carla came home from being a 911 phone operator last December. Like, these are all amazing things that you can do. And how did I go from Emerald to like talking about like, I don't know anymore. But my point is, that's what I was talking about. It's scary when you're putting yourself out there when you're first a coach. So I was terrified to start asking people to join my team because A, I didn't have the training. B, I didn't really know what I was doing. And C, I was intimidated by asking. But here's the thing, guys. The worst thing someone could ever tell you, no matter what you ask them, is no. But the worst thing that you can do for them is not give them the opportunity. Because you don't know if it could save their life, whether it's getting healthy or helping them financially. It's crazy to think. I hear all these success stories. I hope you guys are all signed up for Super Saturday. They're quarterly Beachbody events. And they're amazing. You hear success stories of all realms, of people who have lost like 150 pounds, people who have came over debt, everything. And where's my house phone? I've heard more than a handful of stories how people were on the brink of suicide prior to signing up as a coach, and Beachbody literally saved their life. All because someone did not hesitate to ask them. Now it's crazy. Like, the way I train my mind now is I'm being selfish if I'm not putting that question out there. And that's all it is. Because, it's scary. And yes, we sometimes end up taking it personal if they're like, oh no, or I don't want to do that, or that's not for me, or yeah, you do your thing, girl, or whatever. It's hard not to take things personal. But then you're like, oh, I gave it to them. It's what they can do with it. The ball's in their court. Maybe they'll come back to you when they are ready, because maybe they're not ready just yet. Maybe they want to see what you'll do more with your business, or you'll take your journey. Maybe they just want to sit back and watch for now. And maybe they will come back and join you. But if you don't ask them, you will never, ever know. Right? So don't be afraid. That was my whole thing. Like, don't be afraid to make Emerald one of your 30-day mark goals because of putting yourself out there and inviting. And if you've been a coach for longer than 30 days and you haven't hit it, it's fine. You could just add on your 30 days. You could start today. What else was I going to say? Oh, 7-day clean eating. Okay. So one of the things that I really like to do is offer free groups throughout the week or throughout the month, because these are good ways to to host free things so you could add to your network. You can get people to join and see results. You can feel comfortable inviting when everyone knows it's free. So it's not like you're inviting for your first time and you're making them sign up with a $200 challenge pack or whatever. So starting next week, ladies, we are hosting a team-wide 7-day clean eating group where we will provide a menu for them to follow, both regular and both vegan menu. We provide a grocery list. We will start it on this Friday. Everyone writing this down, keeping mental notes. And everyone will check in daily. It's a great way to for them to see results quickly, for them to fall in love with the support and the accountability in the groups, because then it will help them want to move on and join the following week's 21-day fix group. But so I am going to post, I'm going to share with you guys what I post when I invite. You guys can create your own. I always use like 3 photos of clean recipes. And then I, say like, want to join my 7-day clean eating. Always make sure you say free, but here's the requirements. There's 2 requirements involved in this group. 1, you have to be listed as their Beachbody coach. And how they do that is they go through your website and click the join tab. And that helps them sign up with a free membership. Unless they are already a coach or a challenger of yours that are a customer of yours, then it's fine. And then 2 is they have to do 30 minutes of exercise every day. It could be boot camp, it could be elliptical machine, it could be a Beachbody program, it could be walking, yoga, swimming, whatever. So those are the 2 requirements, and to check in daily. And you want to make sure that they know that it's a safe group. It's a private group where we're all working towards the same thing, because some people get intimidated by posting, especially if they're having a struggle. Like they're like, oh, I bought all this yummy, healthy food and all I want to do is go to McDonald's. But they're afraid to share that because maybe they're afraid of being judged. Maybe they never put themselves out there. But when we let everyone know that we're all working towards the same thing, which is getting healthy, which is feeling better about ourselves, and it's a comfort place, it's a place to share your struggles and share your triumphs, then they know that, hey, you know what? I'm about to stop in McDonald's, but I have my comfort place where I can post and someone's going to talk me off that ledge. So make sure everyone knows that. So what I would do is I would post an invite. You guys can do it tonight or you guys can do it tomorrow with a photo if you guys use Instagram or Facebook like page. And then I would also post like a last minute invite on Friday as well. And like I said, if you guys have never invited to a challenge group before, this will help you with your confidence of inviting, because it's a free group and you're offering them, they could lose 5 to 7 pounds within those days just by changing their eating habits. And so you're offering them great results, natural, healthy, community, support, love. I don't know what else. Come on. You're offering a bunch of good stuff. It helps your confidence. And then, like I said, the last day of the group, we talk about the 21-day fix challenge group, which starts the 20th. The next week's so the 20th. So then if they'll fall in love with the group, they fall in love with the results of.
That was my dog.
Oh, I was like, someone whistled or something. That was weird.
That was my dog.
All right. And then they want to continue, because why would they want to stop at 7 days, right? And then throw little 30-minute workouts in there with Autumn and have her kill you. I'm just kidding. She only kills some of us. Okay. So with that said, all my rambling and my mumbo jumbo, does anyone have any questions?
Have we selfied yet?
No, we have not selfied yet.
Yeah, that was my question. You knew that one was coming. Oh,
I did. Who's saying hi, Vicky? Hi, Lily.
Oh, no, she's shy. As long as she can't see you, she's fine.
Hi, Lily. You want to do a selfie? No.
Gotta say cheese. Say cheese.
Lily, can you say cheese?
Say cheese, and we'll do cupcakes.
Bribe. Okay, ready, everyone? 1, 2, 3. Lily cheese. Yay! Thank you.
She
Lily.
did it. Yeah. I made her pose the other day, and then I'm like, I'm gonna do a fruit snack. Just one more. Okay, one more. Just one. And then chill.
I know. Gage used to be so good at posing and smiling, but now, like, I literally have to bribe him with the world and still nothing. I'm like a Lego set.
Like, I'll buy you a little
thing.
I will find one.
Right.
I will bring it home.
Right. Nothing. It doesn't work. Hi, Lily. Okay. Does anyone have any questions about the goals, about scheduling, about to-dos, about... Oh, that's what one more thing that I'm sorry. I'm going way back to the beginning of the conversation. Hi, Lily. I'm muting you, Heather. Oh, no.
I know, yeah.
Okay. When you guys are scheduling, so some of us have, what's the word? We don't have the set schedule every day. So we don't always work 9 to 5, or we have kids that we have to live off their schedules or whatever. So instead of doing a set schedule every day, what you guys can do is a list of to-dos that you have to get done, which I do. Even though I work from home and I only work from home, I do a set of to-dos every day. And so it helps me if, like, I need to run errands or I need to take my son here or entertain him for a little bit or whatever. I know what I have to get done that day, and I could just cross it off. So, like, if I have 2 hours here, I could spend on messaging and building my network, or if I have an hour here, I could check in with all my groups. And I write them down. And one thing that I highly recommend is finding a success partner if you guys don't have one. This is someone, it's like your business partner. And what I like to do with them is, mine is named Lauren, and she's amazing. And we send our to-dos to each other every morning. So we're staying accountable every day to our daily to-dos. And if you guys are in the looks for a business partner, what I would suggest is post in one of the groups. It's kind of like dating. I'm not going to lie. It's super corny. You may go through a couple before you find the love of your life, I guess. Or someone that actually works with you, because you guys want to be on the same page. You guys want to get along. You want to have the same goals in mind, things like that. So it's not like a mentorship, or it's not like butting heads or whatever. You know, you want someone that's going to be on the same page as you and having the same goals aligned, so you guys can both work towards them together.
Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh. Jessica?
Yes.
Was that you?
Yeah, that's all of my dogs now.
Oh. But yeah, let me know if any of you guys need help finding a success partner. Maybe I have a perfect match for you, and I'll play Cupid. No, yeah. Okay, now I'll open it for questions finally. Again. All that rambling I did and no one has questions?
Are you going to post your examples of the invites where?
Yeah, I will post it in the training group as well as my personally sponsored group. So in the July that one, the July training group. I will post. I take screenshots of what I say on my public post, and then also what I email them with. And so I will share that with you guys too. And anytime that you guys see, one of us coaches sharing something that we've posted or public post or whatever, or invite, you guys are more than welcome to use these as a template, but make sure that you put them in your own words. Because if someone reads, like if Rebecca does a post and I copy paste it as mine, and they're going to be like, that's not really you. Like, you use bad English and that's not bad English at all. Like people know you, people follow you, and like, I know how I talk and I know how I spell, and it's not always the best, but if I like use super big words and stuff, everyone's going to be like, hey. So just make sure you make it you.
You're hilarious.
Thank you. I try. I either make people laugh or cry. It's what I do.
Yeah, this is so true.
See, I thought I made you cry earlier. I was like, I didn't even say anything.
I just look at you and I'm like crying or laughing.
Hey, I don't like that. Okay, so is everyone going to invite to the 7-day clean eating group next week?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go around and I'm going to ask you guys each. I hope you guys are ready for this. I'm going to ask everyone what your 30-day goals from today is.
2 seconds, we'll be back.
Right now?
Right now, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to call each and every one of your names, so you better be ready.
I actually have to go, guys.
Okay, tell me your goal.
Oh, my goal is to actually stay on this every day.
Yay.
Good night, guys.
Good night, hun.
Baseball.
Mhm.
She had to go to her son's baseball. Okay. All right, Alicia.
My goal is to lose another 25 pounds, I guess, in the next few days, which is realistic because of where I'm at right now with my weight.
Awesome. Is that your only goal?
No, of course not, but that's the one I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay. All right. Chelsea, what about you?
I want to hit Success Club again for the second month, and I want to stick to my nutrition since I can't really work out right now.
Awesome. Yes, Chelsea signed up last month and she hit Success Club last month, which was very exciting. Woohoo, Chelsea.
She's on track to get her summit ticket.
I know, next year. Oh yeah, in case you all don't know, if you hit Success Club your first 3 months, your summit ticket for the following year or for next year is paid for, which is pretty cool. That means you get to party on down with us crazies.
Oh, what's the countdown now? I think it's like what, 7, 8 days?
9 days.
9 days. I'm trying to make it shorter.
Zena, what's your goals?
I'm aiming for Success Club too.
Awesome. Kathy?
I'm going to say to be more organized and help at least 3 people.
Awesome. Great goals. Okay, Rebecca, what about you, dear?
Diamond. I'm dying. I want to be diamond so bad.
Me and you both.
Oh, Heather, I'm
We're like-
going to be messaging you daily.
Oh, yes. That's what we need to do. We're doing it. We're connecting. I'm writing this down. Every morning I'm messaging you.
Yes.
Hey,
Let's have a powwow.
do you guys want to see something that I just found today? Oh, Okay, I'm going to share this with everybody. I'm going to screen share this. I just want, this like blows my mind. Okay. So like I always talk about, like this business is not about income or making money or whatever, but I just want to show you guys what is possible just by helping someone. Are you guys ready for this? This is going to blow your mind. I think Rebecca's seen it already.
This is what Beachbody has done for you.
No. I'm not sharing that.
That. Oh, that.
Yes.
Okay, look at this is what, so potential this is what you could cap out at. So as Emerald, can you guys all see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
At Emerald, you can cap out at 250. At Ruby, 1,000. Diamond, 2,000. 1-star Diamond, 3,000. 2-star, 4,000. 3-star, 5,000.
Can I say if I only realized about team building when I started and not just challenge groups?
Right.
Everyone should probably, was
right. And this isn't even like your commission. This is just what you and your team do together.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? So you could be earning, as a diamond coach, you could be earning $100,000 a year. Just in team cycle bonus.
That's minimum. I mean, like, just both.
It's potential, yeah. What do you guys think about that?
Hell yes.
Awesome.
Rebecca, that's us, right?
That's
We're
a
there.
lot of booze.
Boobs? Are you saying boobs? I keep thinking you're saying boobs.
Booze. I said boots first. Rebecca said, I said shoes. She says beverages.
And I said boobs.
And you said booze. We're all
Priorities.
Hey, Beachbody did help me get boobs. I'm just saying. Thanks to Beachbody. That's like not a good thing to share, huh?
Hey, however you spend your money that you earn, I'm going to buy my Audi S5. You could buy your booze, your boots, your boobs.
Everybody has their own goals.
That's right. See? There's no goal that's a no-no. It's fine. Okay. So also, I want you guys to make sure that you write your whys. Maybe you have wrote it when you first became a coach and you haven't reread it for a long time, or you need to redo it.
Or you need to put it in a video.
Or you need to put it in a video. However you guys want to do it, create your why. Oh, another thing. I changed, for those of you who are in the new coach group, I posted a cover photo. Kathy and Zena, you have probably seen this if you guys checked in the group today. It's a what to post on a daily as a new coach. And I'm actually going to share it in the Unstoppable Misfits group. And I made a different one for more seasoned coaches. But it helps you share, like, you could do an open for business post, which Zena, you did an awesome one the other day. And then you could share, like, it helps you sharing different parts of your journey, because as a new coach, we're like, what am I supposed to share? I don't know what to talk about. What's oversharing? What's, not sharing enough or whatever. So it's kind of like a guide that helps you. It's kind of like a challenge that you can do yourself. And then in my leaders group, I posted more of a recruiting, I guess you can say, type challenge, which I will share both of them in my Unstoppable Misfits group. And everyone that has coaches on here, you guys can share with your coaches as well. So it just helps you guys with what to post and things like that.
Love it.
All right. All right, ladies. Well, thank you all for hopping on tonight.
Yes.
I hope to see all your lovely faces next Tuesday. And then 3 of us will be heading to Nashville.
Yeah, Rebecca, I'm going to squeeze you super tight.
I can't wait.
Nikki, I'm going to squeeze you too, because that's what I do.
I better get lots of squeezes. But
And butt fighting.
okay. All right, everyone. I'm stopping the recording.